The internet computer is so deep and vast that the majority people in crypto do not truly even understand the capabilities of the internet computer. There is projects that work with real-world assets and artificial intelligence that pride their entire project on a few of these concepts, and it is just a small DApp on the internet computer. And when the mass population realizes, the price of the internet computer will never recover. The 2-digit internet computer price is going to be far gone. In this video, we're going to go over what is my bullish and bearish price prediction for the internet computer right after we discuss the three major categories that internet computer has dApps in that other projects would pride their entire ecosystem off of. We're also going to get into why the biggest cryptocurrency country in the world isn't even as deeply into ICP as we might think. But first, I want to welcome you all back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. I'm thankful for every single one of you. And if you are not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, and welcome to the Freeman and Finance family. So guys, let's start by getting into the price of ICP right now, currently 19th in overall market cap. When the last month we have went from about $18 to $13 where we are now. And this type of consolidation is not going to last long. There's other charts that are zoomed in more that show how much of a bull flag this truly is. And it is going to break out very soon. But when I said that the biggest country in cryptocurrency is not even heavily involved with the internet computer, I was talking about the United States of America. When we look at this, Binance is not even available in all of the United States. It's mainly a foreign exchange. And Gate.io, KuCoin, and Bybit are all the same. Number 5 is Coinbase Exchange. It is personally the biggest one that I use in most of America, yet it only has less than 10 million in total volume in the last 24 hours for the internet computer, when just the top 2 alone have 80 million. Okay, there is over 120 million between these top 4, and there is less than a tenth of that, number 5, for Coinbase. So just wait till America wakes up to this. Wait until big corporations start using the internet computer for their decentralized intranet at work. They start using the 3 sectors that we are about to talk about with their businesses, and the price will go crazy. And when we look at how much adoption and how much activity is going on chain with the internet computer, what I like to look at is dApps or smart contracts canisters. Canister is a smart contract on the internet computer, and this is a 1-year trend, family. And starting the year off a year ago, we were 275,000 canisters, and currently almost 500,000. That is a 100% growth in the internet computer within the last 12 months. That is amazing adoption. This is always something you want to look at, guys, no matter what the blockchain is. You want to look for activity on that chain. The price can go up because of fundamentals, but the price is going to stay because of fundamentals and use cases. And when you look at a chart like that, that is extremely bullish and encouraging. But we all know, I think real world assets is going to be the biggest trend in the next upcoming bull run. Not only do I think it'll be in the next 12, 15 months during the bull run, real world assets does not come and go as the crypto hype changes. When mortgages, titles, deeds are all tokenized on chain, that is not something that comes and goes with the bear and bull crypto markets. And that is exactly why internet computer is going to do great. One of the dApps built on the internet computer is Orally. It is a oracle. Well, you might be asking, why do oracles matter with real world assets? And it's one of the main reasons Chainlink is doing so good right now. If you go to their X, they're constantly talking about real world assets. Well, what Chainlink does and what Orally does is bring off-chain data on-chain seamlessly. So why does that matter? If you're on-chain for, let's say, mortgages or something like that, you need to know what were the recent comps that the house was selling at. What did houses in this neighborhood sell at? What is taxes like? That's all off-chain data on Web 2, and it has to come on-chain. So how does Orally work? Choose your desired product. Step 2, subscribe to the Oracle service and configure settings. Okay. Step 3, here it is. Orally fetches and processes real-world data, leveraging the power of the internet computer and special data flow for maximum efficiency and security. Data is securely transferred directly to the DApp by end-user or automated transactions, allowing developers access and utilize it in their decentralized applications. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is the very base of what a real-world asset project and token needs. When we're going to incorporate real-world assets on chain, we have to have an Oracle. We are never going to get rid of all off-chain data. We have to have off-chain data and utilize it on chain. So Orally will do exactly that. Transform your dApps with real-world data, automated smart contracts, and more. So now we've solved on the internet computer, how do we get off-chain data on-chain? Okay. The next step is using something like Origin to tokenize assets, traceability, authentication, and certification. Origin protects your most valuable assets. So as it says here, Origin was created to safeguard what is essential to any transaction for both physical and digital goods, serving as an open, transparent, and decentralized public registry standard for commerce. Origin ensures the safe, transparent, and effective and efficient tokenization, authentication, and transaction of digital and physical assets. So here they would work on making NFTs. So it says here NFTs, non-fungible tokens, not the JPEGs that everyone likes. NFTs, non-fungible tokens of mortgages and stuff like that. As it says here, this standard not only allows the creation of cost-efficient certificates fully on-chain, but also facilitates native bridges to BTC and ETH. That's via Chain Key Bitcoin and Chain Key ETH. Chain Key Solana is coming soon. Fractionalization and much more. So this is just getting started. And if you were asking what is Chain Key Bitcoin, to keep it short, I have other videos about this, but you could take one Bitcoin and make a twin on the internet computer. So that one Bitcoin would get locked up and one CK BTC would be on the internet computer. And whenever you're ready to cash that out or get it back fully on the Bitcoin network, you would burn essentially that CK BTC and then get the traditional BTC back off. But a project like this is what is going to allow real world assets on the internet computer. So the top two things we just talked about is the Oracle to get real world data on chain, and number two, an application to safely create non-fungible tokens and build real-world asset integration onto the internet computer, guys. Are y'all as excited as I am? I do think real-world assets is going to be the biggest trend for corporations. BlackRock has said that they are going to tokenize $10 trillion in assets. Guys, the total crypto market cap is 2.5 trillion right now. That is a 4x of the current market cap just in tokenized assets. In a few years, we're not going to be able to fathom what the real world asset market looks like in terms of crypto. Bitcoin will no longer be number one. There will be an entire sector, in my opinion, that is real world assets. And guys, of course, none of this is ever financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. I'm a guy that's a degen and just does a lot of research and happens to love finance. But so real world assets is the biggest narrative for business people, right? But One of the most hyped narratives is artificial intelligence, and we see that with the likes of Render, BitTensor, Fetch.ai, SingularityNet, and that is where Alina.ai comes in. I've talked about this before, guys, but this is the world's first fully on-chain decentralized AI companion. And the beauty of this is that traditional AI is large language models, LLM. And how these work is they get taught a big comprehensive storage of data. And that is where it gets its information from. And it basically is able to query and search for the information. The problem with that is it is not often transparent as to where that large language model learned its knowledge. So it could be something that is completely biased. So say you were looking up medical research, or hey, what is a natural cure for something? Well, you don't know, is that AI model built by Aetna or a big large medical firm that may tell you, hey, blood pressure medicine's the way to go? And that is perfectly fine, okay? But it should be transparent to the user. And so that is exactly how Alina works. This is basically the foundation. And what you would do is enter agent info, name it, dress it up, whatever you want to do, upload knowledge base. So whatever knowledge you wanted to train it with, boom, put it in there, and then deploy and integrate it. So you can see these right here. One's named Affinity. Here's Quantum Computer, HP Printer support, Sonic. So for instance, if this is HP Printer support and you tell it, hey, is Dell the best computer or the best printer? They're going to say, no, HP is. But that's okay because it's transparent. If you talk to this Definity one, it's obviously going to be biased towards the internet computer, but that's okay. It's transparent. And as long as us as the users know this and demand this and utilize the internet computer, it will be perfectly fine. So I really think Alina is really cool, but my whole point in this, guys, is that the internet computer ecosystem is so vast. They have Ethereum dApps, Bitcoin dApps, DeFi, Enterprise, NFT. NFT is definitely there with real world assets. Social media that I've covered in different videos. They have decentralized social media, wallets. They've got gaming. Gaming is a huge sector, guys. There's tokens like Sandbox that do billions and billions of market cap with games. And this can all be built on canisters on the internet computer. So it is very hard to give a price prediction for the internet computer because, like I said, it can do anything any other project can do, but it's already there. So I'm going to start off with my conservative estimate. My conservative estimate is a top 10 token with the $10 trillion market cap. So what would that look like in terms of price? So we are currently, let's say it's a $2.5 trillion market cap. So right then that tells us to 4x in market cap from where we are today to reach that. So if we look at the number 10 token, Cardano, it is at, let's call it $17 billion. So let's pull out our little calculator here. So $17 billion times a 4x in market cap is 68, okay? And the current market cap of the internet computer is about 6. So let's divide that by 6, and that is a 11.3 multiple on today's price. So let's just keep it at 11 and do 13.7. Boom. That is a $155 internet computer. But what is the bullish prediction, guys? And this does seem a little wacky, but when we think this is something that can overtake the World Wide Web as we know it, I want to get into a price prediction that is right here. And like I said, it does seem crazy. But this guy, Joel Vasquez, a prominent crypto analyst, believes ICP could reach a staggering 2831, $2,831. So what does that look like in terms of market cap? And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if we do reach full usage of the internet computer and it continues to expand, it definitely will happen. So that is a 217 multiple of today's price. And so with the current market cap of about 6 billion, that puts it at 1.3 trillion dollars. So is that too far fetched? That would be the market cap of Bitcoin. And if we're thinking that crypto will continue to have mass adoption, it is not too crazy, guys. It is a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of the world, when we start talking about businesses using the internet computer for AI, for real world assets, that is nothing. That is a tenth of what will be tokenized on BlackRock and what the real world asset market will be. So guys, let me know down in the comments, what do you think about these price predictions, and what do you think about everything that the internet computer has to offer? What out of these three sectors do you like, or also what is one that I might have let slip by that should have been in this video? But guys, as always, I'm appreciative of every single one of you in the Freeman of Finance family. Watch one of these two videos up above and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all.